my channel. So today I thought I'd do just kind of a books that I want to read this year. So if you've seen my kind of office tour, then you'll know that I have a whole bookshelf full of books, and some of them, quite a few, I haven't read yet. I haven't got around to reading them. Some of these I have read. I just want to reread the first one and then buy the follow-ons. So that's what this video is today. And for those of you who are going to ask, this top is from Zaful. It's still in stock. I will link it down below. I bought this just before Christmas. We are joined by JJ today, but he's all the way over there. And he's trying to get to me, but I'm surrounded by books. I'm just going to make a path for him. Come in. Come here. Come here. There he is. There he is. My baby boy. Hee. You cuddling Rose. This is the teddy that I bought Eleanor. I think it was for Valentine's Day. And ever since we moved out, I put it on the floor next to me at night. And he sleeps in between Rose's legs, don't you? Sometimes. Or his bed or our bed. When he lays in our bed, he's a pain because he lays right in the way, don't you? Yes. You do, but I love you tonight. Okay. Right. That's enough rambling, blah blah blah. Let's get into this. So first of all, what I need to finish off is I've been reading the Delirium series. So I've finished all 3 books. I've just got this one to go. So these are the short stories. As you can see, I've literally almost finished it. I'm just at the Alex part. So really, let's go to the end. I just have, you see, about that much left. So I'll probably finish that tonight. And then after I finish that, I mean, I'm not going to say what order I'm going to read them in, because I do that and then I get to go to that book and I'm like, don't fancy reading that. Another one that I need to read, these 2 I got for Christmas in my stockings. So I got this one, Milk and Honey. I've been wanting this book for years. I just haven't got around to buying it. I don't even know when it first came out, to be honest. Let's have a look. I don't know, but it's just, can't even see because it's so bright. Little poems in there. I'm very excited to read this, and I love the way the book feels. It's matte, smooth. So it says on the back, this is the journey of surviving through poetry. This is the blood, sweat, tears of 21 years. This is my heart in your hands. This is the hurting, the loving, the breaking, the healing. So I'm really excited to read this. I have a feeling I might possibly move on to this one next. I'm not 100% sure. Then the other one I got for Christmas was Pine. This is by Francine Toon. Very excited to read this. I did see that once they had a limited edition one with like trees on the edges of the pages, but that was a limited edition signed one. Where it's been on the shelf and it hasn't been flat, it's kind of bent, so I need to get that back down. Put that like that. That's another one that I'm going to be reading, and I got this with Asda the other week to do a shop, and I found this. So this is Mrs. Hinch. This is me. I'm going to read this soon as well. It's either this probably or Milk and Honey that I'm going to read next, because both of them I kind of really want to read. If you don't know Mrs. Hinch, she's on Instagram. She's like the cleaning queen. You should go check her out if you're into cleaning and organising and everything. I'm very excited to read through, learn more about her, kind of see what her journey is. Excited for that one. Next one I've got to read. I've had this one for ages. Let me have a look. I think this is the original receipt inside. So I bought this on the 31st of January 2020. And I haven't read it yet because I've been reading other things. Then obviously everything happened. I've been working a lot and I've been moving house. I just haven't had time. And it's the Death Note, and this is volume 1. So hopefully at WH Smith they still have all the others because I want them all to match. This one's kind of matte as well, but I don't know whether you can see it. Look, this bit's shiny. So this is part 1. And I'm very, very excited to read this. Look at that. Oof. Very excited. As you can see, my book taste is a bit of everything. just like my taste in fashion is. It's just a bit of everything, you know, not one certain genre, it's just broad. Taste in fashion, taste in music, everything's like that. Next two I have are 2 Stephen King books. So the first one is It. I love the films. Oh, I just love the films. I've never read the book though. I got this quite a while ago as well. I think I got this when I first started my job where I'm at now, and that's over a year ago. So very excited to read that. This might be one of the ones I saved till last. Probably read it around Halloween. But the other one of his is Sleeping Beauties. When I got this, I wanted this for a while. This one sounds really, really good. So it says, around the world, something strange is happening to women. They are falling victim to a sleeping virus which shrouds them in a cocoon. If woken, if it's disturbed, the women become rabid. In the small town of Dooling, the virus is spreading through a woman's prison, affecting all inmates except one, Evie. The abandoned men are starting to fight one another while the town sheriff is just fighting to stay awake and solve the mystery. But the clock is ticking and the women of Dooling are about to open their eyes to a new world altogether. So I'm very intrigued to read this one. I did start this one a while ago, but you know how you just have a reading slump and you just can't get into any book. A book I will say though, I've had a few reading slumps, obviously everyone gets there where they just can't get into any book. There's one book that can always get me back into reading, and I love this book. So it's Gail Forman, and it's I Was Here. It's a very sad book, but it's very good. I love this book, and I can read it through, and then it gets me back into reading. I really, really love this book. I really suggest that you go and get this one. Basically, her best friend passes away. She is then trying to find out why she took her own life, and she finds a boy that she was in love with. It's just, you just need to read it. You need to read this one. So that's that one. And then other ones that I've read some of them, but I don't remember what one I've read, so I'm just going to read them all again. And it's the Serena Valentino fairy tale ones. It's the twist on the fairy tale. So I don't know how many there are. I've got these 4. If you know if there's more, please let me know. But this is The Beast Within, so Beauty and the Beast. This one is Fairest of All, so Snow White. I love how like they've got the illustrations on them. I love them. And I just love the pages. I love everything about these books. The next one is Poor Unfortunate Soul, so Little Mermaid, that's it. And then the last one that I have is Mistress of All Evil. This is Maleficent. This one's really chunky. I wonder if this is anything like the film that Disney done. No. Okay, I'm gonna stop reading them while I'm trying to film this, because otherwise you guys will just be watching me read, and I'm sure that's going to be very boring for you. Okay, so these 3. All Cassandra Clare. If you know Cassandra Clare and you know her Mortal Instruments series, I've read all of those and I love her writing. I love that series. So this is kind of based after the series about a girl who was in one of the last books. Are you okay there? Making a weird noise. But the pages on these, I've got the limited edition ones, and look, and red. As you can see, I'm on this one. So I've actually read the first one, which is Lady Midnight, but I want to reread this before I read them, because I feel like I'm going to go into this one and be like, what happened? What happened? I'm not going to know what's going on, so I'm going to reread this first one and then read the other ones. I forgot I had this bookmark. We are Stardust, meant to shine. I shall be using that. So not only have I got those 3 to read, I've then got this, which is Chain of Gold, The Last Hours book 1, and I'm guessing by now there's probably more than one book, which hopefully I can get in hardback because I need them to all match. I don't know when this one fits in. Let's have a look. She's a Carstairs, so Okay, James and Lucy are in it as well. They're in the Clockwork series, I think. So that's probably based maybe after that, possibly. But I've got that, and then I've also got this one, which has got the coloured pages. Ooh. The Red Scrolls of Magic. This is about the two that are in the Mortal Instruments series. Their name's Magnus and is Alex or Alec? So yes, I've got all of those to read from this series. I'm gonna be busy. You see where he's gone? He's bored of me talking. We're like, Mum, shut up, I want to sleep. That's probably what it is. So, what do we have left? I have this. Now, I ordered this a while ago. If you know In the Fro, she's a blogger, YouTuber, she's very successful. This is her book that she came out with a few years ago. And I ordered this, I think I actually ordered this last year because I used to watch her and then I stopped watching her for some reason. And then rediscovered her and started watching her again. But this is her book, so the new fashion rules, sorry. So I've got this, and I kind of want to have a read through it. I feel like this is something that I could just grab up and read a few pages every now and then. It's not something I necessarily have to kind of read entirely in one sitting. So I've got that. I've also got another kind of book. So, who was it? ITV? Yeah, ITV had a series, so they'd done Victoria. I loved the series, so when it was out, my parents bought me a book for Christmas to go with it. So it's actually official companion to the ITV series. It's Victoria and Albert, and it's got all the information in. Obviously, it's about the real Queen Victoria, and it's just got very factual information. So I'm kind of intrigued to read this. I kind of like learning about the royal family and history, so that will be really good to read. So I'll give that a go. With these books, am I the only one who, while they read them, takes the cover off because they don't want it to get ruined? Every time I read a book with the cover on, I have to take the cover off. Can't read it with the cover on. Look at that. It's nice. There's nothing better when you take the cover off and the actual hardback of the book is pretty as well, you know? But yeah, I've got that. And then only one left I haven't read is this one. So this is Ink. Ooh, look at that. I think I just grabbed this one day and I saw the cover and I was like, I need this book. No idea what it's about. Here we are. Imagine a world where every action and every deed is marked on your skin for all to see. Ink is a story about love, loyalty, and the desire to live forever. It's a tale that gets under your skin. Interesting. That'll be fun to read. That'll be a good one. Now, these two, I've read these two, but there's other books that follow on, so I need to reread them and order the follow-ons. So the first one is Matched. I enjoyed this book. I remember some of it, and I remember that I liked it. I don't remember everything, that's why I need to reread it. I think there's two others. Let's have a look, see what's in here. Let's have a look. Who will be on Match? Crossed. I think there's two others. Let's see if it says in the front of the book. I think it does. I'll find out when I buy them, but I think there's two others to this. And then the other one that I've read is this one, Lauren Kate. Now, there's a book that I have downstairs by Lauren Kate. I think it's called Waterfall, the first one. Or Teardrop. No, Teardrop's the first one, Waterfall's the second one. I loved both of those books, but I didn't like the ending of the second one. So I just loved the first book and the first part of the second book. I love her writing though. So she has another series called Fallen. And this has got quite a few other books with it, if you can see. These ones. So this is the one I have, and then I've got all these ones. Now, I remember reading this, and this was really good. So I need to reread it, get the other ones, and be on my way. And then the last one that I'm going to show you today is a book that I've read that I want to suggest. So, this is called Thornhill. Now, I saw this book, I saw the cover, and the black edges. Oh, and I just knew I needed to get it. I didn't know what it was about, I didn't know what it was like, but it's just really good because it's mainly pictures. So you have to take in what's in the images, and then every now and then, as you saw, there'll be some writing to kind of say what's happening. And it's creepy, but it's really good. The illustrations are really, really good. If you had that, it's just a speaker because I've left it on, it's got music on. But I'm just filming, obviously, because, you know, so it's just turned itself off. But yeah, Thornhill, get it, read it, really good. So that's everything for now. Obviously, as I said, I need to finish this one today, and then I can move on to the next one. So I'm going to finish that on my bedside table. So yeah, so that's all the books that I'm planning to read this year. Hopefully I can get through them quite quick, and then I can buy more. I can buy the rest of the Fallen series and the Match series, because I really want to finish those. It might be even the case that I read some of what I've already got, and then I reread one of them, order some, and then read the rest of what I've already got. So that's everything for today's video. I hope you enjoyed that. I will update you on when I've read what, and whether it's worth the money. Most of the books I buy are worth the money. But yeah, so that's everything for today. Now, before you go though, I just want to show you something that Eleanor got me for Christmas, because it's really, really cute. So wait there. So when I opened this on Christmas Day, I literally died. I look at these all the time and I go, oh, Eleanor, look, isn't it cute? Isn't it cute? She goes, yeah. And then she got me one. And I love it. The moment it's on the window, I'm going to buy something to display it on here so I can look at it all the time. But look. Oh, shiny rose that will last forever. I mean, I need to turn down the light. Hang on. So you can actually see it a bit better. There we go. Look at that. Oh, isn't she beautiful? I could just look at this all day. But yeah, so that's what one of the things that Eleanor got me for Christmas was. I love it. And it's like, I don't know, plastic? I don't know, but I love it. It's gold. Just, I always look at it and I'm like, oh, look at him. Booze. He wants to go out. I have to whisper that, otherwise he'll know. Oh, uh-oh. Walkies. See? Come with me. Come in then. Just say goodbye. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video, probably next week. I've got a lot of content planned, so I'm going to take this little one for a walkie, and I'll see you guys next week. Say bye. Go bye-bye. Thanks, guys. Stay safe. Bye.